I've been single for 6 years. 6 years. What am I doing with my 20s? Honestly. What's up YouTube? Choiboy here. We're going to be talking about why I'm single. Let's get straight into it. So, I got a list right in front of me, but first one is I'm picky. I think I'm picky in the sense of I'm looking for something that like a nice mixture of personality, appearance, and like the way they act or something like that, you know, their gestures and stuff like that. I just want them to be all in like one package, nice, natural, and the general vibe I like to go with is like cute, kind, and bubbly types. I think that's not a very common thing, at least for people around me I have currently in my pool of people. I don't think there's too many of that kind of vibe I'm looking for, and I think that's probably why, especially in the past 2 years, ever since I started working, I wasn't really looking for a relationship or anything like that as well, but I think that was also because I didn't see anyone like that around me. Secondly, lack of styling and, you know, beauty and stuff like that on my side. I can't expect that from the girls when I don't do it myself. So, you know, I'm pretty low maintenance. Okay, that's not really the way to say it. I don't maintain myself really. I mean, look at my hair, it's quite bushy. I just leave it like this and I cut it like once every 2-3 months. That kind of stuff. I don't put makeup on. I wish. I sometimes do want to because my skin's not that great. A lot of you might know this, but I've got a lot of acne scars and stuff like that, so I don't really try to like hide it. I've done some, you know, dermapen and micro needling to try reduce it, and it's gotten a lot better, but it's still quite visible. And you know, if I put some BB cream or something like that, then it might cover it up, but I don't really go that extra step to, you know, make myself up for it. And I'm not that tall. I'm like 168, 169 centimeters. So yeah, I'm not that tall. But you know, if I was, you know, a lot lighter, I am pretty heavy as well right now. I gained so much weight ever since I started university. So I'm like roughly 20 kgs up from my peak athletic times back in high school in year 13. And I think that just really demotivated me to, you know, have confidence in myself. You know, I've been working on it. I've lost like 11 kgs like 2 years ago, nearly 2 years ago, like in 2018. And when I was in Australia, if you watched my Australian vlogs, it was when I was around 78 to 80 kgs back then. I'm like currently 88-ish, and I've been fluctuating between like 82 and 90 for the past year and a half now. Me dropping my weight will also help. You know, I think I can style myself better if I lose the weight, and I think that's a big factor. You know, I think this is how it is nowadays. Like, to go into a relationship, I don't think it's like the appearance necessarily, but it's like a, you know, it's a package. It's the whole package, right? Like how you dress, your kind of body balance and stuff like that. And I think that's really important, and that's the least I can do to maintain myself and make myself look pretty attractive. So I think that's another factor that I should be looking into in the near future. I am trying to drop my weight. Please motivate me, please, and help me out. Thirdly, I don't socialize anymore. So I've mentioned I've become some kind of, you know, introverted extrovert. So I used to be a big extrovert. I used to be like class clown, you know, talk a lot in class, got told off by the teacher daily, you know, that kind of guy. Always, you know, screaming, like running around. I was like hypo as, you know, I was like, hyper as, you know. Ever since I started working, I've kind of died down a bit. You know, I used to be pretty loud and, you know, pretty, you know, talkative till not long ago. But yeah, ever since I started working, I didn't work with a lot of people my age ever since I started working. Now to think of it, I'm on my third job right now, and my first, second, and my third job now. I don't deal with people in their 20s anymore. Not much. I had a few back in my second job, my previous job, but these all led to me becoming pretty introverted in a sense. So I can be extroverted when I want to, but at the same time, I just want to go home and just chillax and need my own time sometimes. I don't know why I changed this way. I don't know if it's a good thing, but hopefully I can make it a good thing. Something I'm looking into. So yeah, if I don't socialize much anymore, I don't really meet anyone else anymore, and that leads to less, possibility of meeting my next girlfriend. It's all that kind of linkage that I am missing right now, just because I don't really go out and meet new people anymore. Just to add to that, became a bit lazy ever since I started working. I don't know, like it might not be lazy from other people's perspective, but from my perspective, I think I was really ambitious back in the days in uni and stuff. But ever since I started working, I started becoming a bit lazy, don't want to do anything, just game, then get bored of gaming, then watch a lot of YouTube. I think that just became the norm. So I think it's quite unfortunate, really, but no can do. But I'm just trying to motivate myself to do something. This is why I started YouTubing as well. It's just another way to express my extrovertness in my introverted extrovert life now. I just do want to maintain what I have as a person, and I just want to express it to you guys. So I think that's why I started YouTubing. But nonetheless, lazy, always coming home kind of links to the previous point. There's a bit of emotional stability issues. So I had a bit of depression last year, and that made me, quit my job. I had a few problems there. I won't go into any much detail, but I think I get lonely quite quickly just because I am an extrovert at heart. I'm naturally an extrovert, but because I became a introverted extrovert due to the circumstances, I think my brain doesn't really understand it. Sometimes they're like, "Hey Jack, why are you not going out and meet some people today?" I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of tired. Don't really want to go out. CBF. So I think that led to other things. I've been working overtime, kind of like on-call stuff, quite a lot in my previous job, and that just stopped me from meeting a lot of people, just because I don't know when things are going to go wrong in the night, or like after I work, pretty much like evening to 2 a.m. in the morning, something might break, then I just need to hop on real quick so I can fix the problem. That was probably like the big hit for me, to not meet new people and not go out much and not go to trips, because I can't fix things when I'm out as easily as when I'm at home, in front of my computer. So that's probably why I did more, YouTube and like gaming and stuff like that during my second job. So I think that's something that changed me quite a lot, and that also stacks up to become a depression or near depression. The last year one was a near depression, not wasn't really fully one. So I think I came out of my previous company at a good time to mitigate the possibility of becoming a full depression. So that's another thing why I think I'm still single. There is a bit of instability. It's a lot better now, I'll tell you that. It's a bit boring, my life. It's like you're getting into the phase where you start to know your stuff in the workplace. I know my stuff, I got the experience now and all that. So it's not like that junior grad kind of mentality anymore. It's like the intermediate senior mentality. And for that reasons, I think life can get pretty boring now. But it's only been like few months since I've regained my confidence and turned my lazy self into a bit more active one recently. But that's another factor, I guess, for me being single. Finally, financially, I was supporting my family for the past 2 years, and I think that was a big factor as well. Just because I didn't have that much money to spend on a possible girlfriend in the near future for the past 2 years, I didn't really actively look for one, because I know there is gonna be quite a bit of money involved. I'm not talking about like hundreds every month, but even eating out a few times a week or something like that, I could have saved that and gave it to my parents, which I did, obviously, because I don't have one. And that was pretty sad, actually. I mean, yeah, I do want to help my family, but that just locked me out completely to actively look for a girlfriend. even though I did want one. So I think that was a pretty big factor in the financial side of things. Everything's all sorted now. The financially we're all stable now. You know, no debt, no mortgage, no nothing. It was mainly because of the house extension that we were doing. There was a video about that, so check it out. But yeah, it's all sorted now. So I guess this is why I'm making the video right now. It's like, hey, I'm selling myself. I'm single, guys. If you liked today's video, give me the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, put the bell notification on, and put a comment down below what you thought and any topics you want me to cover. Until next time, see you around.